Okay, so you can see how my crocheted seam, visible seam, turned out, and now we're going to pick up some stitches to start the chicken body. So we're going to be picking it up along this straight edge. Don't worry, yours doesn't look straight. Mine doesn't look totally straight, but that's the straight edge. And from this kind of right side, the right. So when picking up stitches along this edge, since it's kind of like the edge of a garter stitch, it's not as clear of a like two stitch sort of thing. So I'm actually just kind of like poking under, sort of like in between the little divot between these notches. Don't stress about this part either. Like, making emotional support chickens, right? This is actually pretty easy, and it doesn't really matter. And it says to pick up 73 stitches, so you do want to try to do that. So when I'm picking up stitches, I just kind of like go in under here, and even if I'm only catching one thread, and then I'm wrapping, and then I'm kind of pulling it back through that hole, and I can sort of use these different like divots along the top as like a guideline. You can also, if you're feeling real type A, or you really want to stress about it, you can kind of like count them, and you want to end up with about, halfway through the 73, like in that middle part. But you can always add or subtract another stitch to kind of get to that stitch count, which you will want to match, so it'll make the next instructions a little easier. But again, when you're picking up stitches, like, you can always throw in an increase or whatever if you pick up all along here, and if you're one short or one over, you can always decrease. So this is just kind of how I do it, sort of casual. I'm just sort of like going at an even clip here, right? Like, the evenness is more important to pick it up along that edge. And yeah, frankly, I'm not even counting, right? I'm talking to you and filming this, so I'm just gonna kind of like pick him up, go like right in here, wrap and pull it through, and just kind of keep going on down the line until, and then I'll give him a count and see how close I am.